Hello everyone, this is Pavel Kapustin here, and today we're going to learn one of the most beautiful, most mysterious, and perhaps one of the most difficult languages for you guys to learn. That's Chinese. Today's video is a brief introduction. We will touch the following four parts. The first part is what is Chinese language and why to learn Chinese language. It is hard to learn Chinese or not, and some advices for beginners. So, let's begin with the first part. What is Chinese language? Chinese language is spoken by the majority ethnic group of Han Chinese and some ethnic minorities in China and overseas. And Chinese, consists of Asian Chinese and contemporary Chinese. We are now learning contemporary Chinese. Now, Chinese is from the Sinitic branch of the Sino-Tibetan language family. It's just a linguistic point of Chinese language. And remember that Chinese language is known as Zhongwen or Hanyu. So you may think that they are the same, but actually they are not always the same. While Zhongwen refers to both of the spoken language and its written form, but Hanyu dominantly refers to the spoken language. So if you are in the situation of choosing from the two variants, so pay attention to the nuances between their meanings. I've said that we're going to learn contemporary Chinese. Contemporary Chinese consists of the standardized Chinese, which is known as Mandarin, and a great variety of Chinese dialects. There are 7 main branches of Chinese dialects, and which are spoken by people from different parts of China and parts of different countries and regions. But Mandarin Chinese serves as a lingua franca for those people who are from different regions or just even from different countries, because Chinese is not only spoken in Chinese mainland, in Chinese Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan, but also in some other countries like Singapore, Malaysia, and many other countries where there's a Chinese community. So, let's see why will we learn Chinese? What we can do with the knowledge of Chinese language? Firstly, Chinese is one of the official working language of the United Nations, and it's spoken by almost 1.3 billion native speakers, which consists of 17% of the worldwide population. And from this map, you can know that in those countries painted with different colors, there are native Chinese speakers or people who speak Chinese. Thirdly, with the knowledge of Chinese language, you can further your education in many Chinese universities, which is so popular here. And also you can broaden your business with your Chinese partners. Or maybe you're just a tourist, you can visit many different great places in China and have a taste of the famous Chinese food. We have 8 main cuisines in China, and you can try different kinds of Chinese food if you know its meaning, know its name, and the story behind them. Yeah, let's go to the next part. If we can do the things with Chinese language, so is it hard to learn Chinese? Actually, Chinese is considered to be one of the hardest language for native English speakers, and I'm now listing some of the main difficulties. The first one is tones. Chinese has 4 tones. Mandarin Chinese has 4 tones, or sometimes we consider it to be 5 because it's they're a form of Chinese pronunciations without any tones. So you see in this picture, every pronunciation, every letter has 4 tones. We'll take the letter A, for example. The 4 tones reads like A, 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 A. So, can you feel the difference? Maybe in traditional Chinese or in some southern dialects of Chinese language, there are more tones. Say in some parts of southern China, they are in their dialects there are 5 or 6 tones, like 6 tones in Cantonese. So the tones of Chinese is a main difficulty for beginners, especially for non-Chinese native speakers. The second one is its pronunciation. Chinese pronunciation is quite different from English and many other languages of the world. And in this picture, I listed some of the initials of the Chinese language, Chinese pinyin system. We will later touch the system, and you will know that how different it is from English pronunciation. The third one, maybe the biggest difficulty is the Chinese characters. Now, it's what they look like, and you notice, Chinese characters is so different from its pronunciation that it's actually 2 separated systems. So we have to learn the system of pronunciation, the system of tones, and separately you have to learn the written system of Chinese characters. So if you are native English speakers, you can just read and write these letters in English almost the same, or with little differences, with little nuances. But in China, the written system is so different from the pronunciation. And the last one is dialects. As I mentioned, there are 7 main branches of dialects, which is shown on this map by different colors. You see that many of the dialects are in the southern part of China, and they are so different from each other. So we're going to learn the standardized, the Mandarin Chinese, contemporary Mandarin Chinese. If you guys have needs to know some Chinese dialects, you may turn to other ones for help, because I'm from the southern part of China, and the dialects, maybe the Chinese language we spoke in our hometown, is so close to the Mandarin Chinese. So I can't guarantee that I can teach you guys with the different kinds of Chinese dialects. So we will focus on the Mandarin Chinese. And the last one, here are some advices for beginners. The first one is to forget your mother tongue while you're learning Chinese, because the logic of Chinese and English are so different that when you try to understand Chinese with the logic or with the mind of English native speaker, you will sometimes make mistakes. It's true for me, even for me, when I'm learning English, I keep making mistakes when trying to understand English from the point of view of Chinese speaker, because they are 2 different languages, there are 2 different minds. So you guys, I would suggest you guys not only to learn Chinese, to learn the characters, to learn the grammar, to learn the pronunciation, but try to learn to think like a Chinese people, so you can better understand the inner logic of Chinese language. The second one is practice makes perfect. So learning language is a long and tough process, and you have to practice every day, everywhere. And remember that don't stop practicing, don't stop speaking, don't stop writing, and every small step counts. Every small progress makes sense. The third one, your hobby is the best teacher. So if you like Chinese music or Chinese film series, and that will help you to better learn Chinese words and to understand the grammar construction, or maybe you're interested in Chinese calligraphy, in Chinese food, or something else. You can know more about this using different kinds of resources. So hobby is your best teacher. And the last one, keep making mistakes. Don't be shy while making mistakes. Even we Chinese native speakers make mistakes constantly because Chinese language is so complicated that we all make mistakes. So don't be afraid to make mistakes and try to learn from these mistakes. So that's all for today. I hope that this brief introduction will guide you to a better way of learning Chinese, and I will try to make some more videos on Chinese language learning later. So don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to leave your comment. I'll be grateful for you. So that's all for today, guys. Goodbye.